Hello everyone, today I'm going to be running you through the steps on how to use Abdella and the features that Abdella has. You can easily download Abdella from Play Store and on App Store by just searching Abdella, and you're going to find this purple looking logo there, and you can easily just download the app. So let's get to it. Let's launch our Abdella app. So when you launch Abdella, you're going to find the Learn section, right? After that, you find the simulator, the community, the growth section, and the Abdella co-pilot. So let's quickly go through what we have here on the Learn section. In the Learn section, we have the teacher feature. Right here, you can easily build an AI lesson, choose the title of your course, select the reason why you're trying to learn, and upload your notes or describe whatever course you are trying to learn. Well, since I have an existing learning section, so I'm just going to go through that. So this is an existing learning section that I created not too long ago. I uploaded my notes and I got this. So this provided a detailed explanation for the notes I uploaded. Remember, you can upload notes, handwritten notes. You can upload documents in form of PDFs, in documents, in PPT format, and whatever format you prefer, including scanned documents, and to be able to read through the handwriting, the documents to give you the notes. So Abdella tries to teach you big concept in the very easy way for you to understand, break it down so simple, give you examples, clinical scenarios for you to be able to understand the concept of the big topics or the big notes in a very short period of time. It also provides YouTube videos for you to watch as you learn to make the learning very seamless for you. You also find flashcards, provide flashcards for you that you can use to learn, right? And also mnemonics. So this is the teacher feature on Abdella. We also have the study guide planner. This is a very interesting feature for me because it helps plan my entire learning schedule. So there's no need for you to create a physical calendar, paste on your dorm room, on your dorm wall or your hostel walls while you have Abdella. You could easily plan your schedule around your free time. So this is an existing study guide I was creating not too long ago, right? And if I've already gone through the steps, I selected, okay, I have professional exams in the next couple of months, selected the title of my professional exam. I also select the country of which I'm trying to write so we can get the exams, because Abdella has all of the curriculum for you, so you don't really need to upload any notes or any curriculum concerning any form of exam or any cadre of exam you're trying to write, because they are all in the system. So you select the time of exam you're trying to write, you fill in the details when your exam is going to start, and when do you intend to start reading, and the entire goal of you creating the study plan. Then you select the time of which you're going to be free. Why this is there is because most times we have other endeavors. We have to go to school, we have to go for clinical practice, we have side gigs. So we select the time we are going to be free within the week, and Abdella is going to schedule your classes, remind you few minutes or few hours before those classes, and actually teach you everything that you need to know so you can continue with the rest of your day. So regardless of how busy you are, Abdella can actually plan your schedule and actually teach you step by step. So regardless of the workload you have, you can still learn in between with the 1 hour free time, with the 30 minutes free time. So we also have the quiz builder. This tries to build quizzes for you in a way that you can easily personalize for whatever you're looking for. Let's say I just choose a course like ECG and I go through the steps. I choose 5 questions and make it exam focus. I choose case scenario. So this actually builds quizzes with respect to all of these features that I personalize for myself. Then we have the flashcard builder. You don't have to study with your pals and think of questions to ask each other when you could just easily build flashcards from your notes. Build flashcards, pass those flashcards around, ask questions, try to remember what all you study, and it's just going to be fun and interesting for you all to enjoy. So I have some existing flashcards, like you can see here, just flashcards to play around with my friends, right? If you have a group study or you're just studying alone and you're trying to recall all you've just learned, you can just use the flashcards and go through them. Then we have the next feature, which is the mnemonic generator. Let's say you're looking for short forms, shortcuts, things to make you just recall easily. You can easily come here and create the mnemonics. Then we have the CGPA calculator. So we have this if you don't have a medium to calculate your CGPA, especially for schools who find it difficult to provide a system for you to calculate your CGPA for the particular semester or the particular year or over a particular period of time. You can just use Abdella to calculate your CGPA. Next, we have the project writer for the people in their finals or trying to write their hospital board exams. You could easily come here and follow the steps and the guides to actually create your project. Or if you are a postgrad student and you're trying to get your project on time, you can actually use Abdella to get your project. We also have hand notes here available on Abdella, flashcards, and the rest of them, right? Then moving on to the next part is the clinical simulation. Here in the clinical simulation, you can select your specialty. We have a leaderboard. You can see how many points you've gained. You can move from one level to another in the simulator and just end points and just grow with the simulation. So we try to make sure that even without you being in the hospital, you can gain experience just by using your phone and practicing with real-time cases. So you can choose any specialty you want, you can choose any difficulty you want, you can play on your own or you can play with somebody else on Abdella just to make it a little bit more fun. So you can generate a case and Abdella is going to build a case for you to handle. So the goal is it tries to give you this real-time case for you to be able to solve an issue. For instance, it gave me this case and I could just go through it and actually follow step by step and provide nursing actions. I need to be guided and I will get results about the things that I did, what I did well and what I did wrong. So this provides you like a real-time case for you to actually solve. So we also have the community here on Abdella. You can actually converse, connect, explore, right? Make posts, reach out to people from different places, from different schools, from different countries, right? Just a place where nurses can share their ideas, rant out about the stress they are going through. We also have the burnout. Yeah, it calculates your level of burnout and let you know if you're actually going into the unhealthy direction because of the stress and the workload. Yeah, we also have the growth section for the students. We have scholarships you can apply for. You can actually create a volunteer program and apply for different volunteer programs just for you to gain hands-on experience. We also have tech jobs for you to apply for, especially tech jobs that you can actually do as students or as side gigs without any form of degree, computer science degree or license. You could just easily apply for these jobs. So we also have the Abdella AI that you can easily ask any question, just random stuff. If you have any concerns at all and you don't really want to go through these steps, you can just easily ask a question and Abdella will just answer you and provide you with everything that you need. And remember, the responses are very well personalized and built for nursing because it was actually built with full knowledge base about nursing. So it doesn't actually leave that context. So it just gives you straight up nursing answers. So these are the features you enjoy using Abdella as a student. Now, for those of you in your finals and you're about to graduate from school, you can actually use Abdella as a practicing nurse. Now, the only difference you get is in the growth section, you start seeing actual nursing jobs for you to apply for, both the ones in Nigeria and international jobs. And then you start seeing your caseload instead of the learn feature. But you can easily switch between a nurse and a student account because nurses can also be students too, right? So in the caseload, we try to make it easy for you to make decisions in the world, right? If you come at a crossroad and you actually need to know something quickly and it's a fast-paced environment, you need to make a well-informed decision not to harm the patient or something that will cost you your license, then you can just easily ask questions about the patients. So we make it easy and very well secured. We use military grade encryption, so the only person that can have access to the patient details is you. We also let you know that you don't really have to use the patient name. You can actually use initials just in case of let's say we have an exposed detail, it's not going to still expose the details of the patient because you are using an initial instead of the name. So if you go through the steps to add a patient's information, it takes you down to a case like this. So for instance, I already have this patient and I could just go ahead and open this patient and ask any questions. Let's say for instance, what if I administer 1,200 milligrams of PCM, then I send this message. Abdella is going to say, okay, let's address asking me for lab values. I have no lab values, so I'll just keep and wait for the response from Abdella. So from what Abdella is going to generate is going to help me make any decision before I actually carry on with whatever I'm going to do. So basically it's just going to run through every step and give me a well-detailed response in a particular format, and actually the format that I actually need for me to handle this case. So it's going to go through the step from assessment and down to documentation, so you don't miss any step as a nurse. So from here, he said the priority action: stay with patient, do not leave patient JJ unattended. Immediately notify the physician about the 1,200 milligrams I just administered, and watch out for signs of liver toxicity. We also administer the antidotes for it, and finally document medication error. So this is just a quick run through of what Abdella has. You can actually go through most of these features and actually enjoy them, and it will help you grow as students and also as nurses. As I said before, you can actually find Abdella on App Store and on Play Store by just simply searching for Abdella, Abdella, and you will find Abdella there. Thank you very much for listening and watching through.